Okay, it says we're live, so hello. Yes, I did pop out the chat. Okay, and I did remember to pin the spreadsheet, although there are not too many people streaming today, or at least not that have scheduled a stream for today, but that's okay. Welcome. Hello. How are we? Happy Christmas season. Happy holidays. Hopefully, you are spending some time with your loved ones and making some memories. Had a nice sort of quiet holiday yesterday. Made the fudge. So the fudge has been made and sampled because it's delicious and you can't not sample it. What else? We did presents for just my parents and myself. And my brother's family was supposed to fly in from Denver yesterday, but with all of the crazy flights, their flight kept getting pushed back until the crew timed out. And so the flight was canceled. So my brother and his family are not going to be able to, they just decided it was not worth it to try and just like basically camp out at the airport for the like possibility of maybe getting to Georgia. So we're going to have to figure out FaceTime Christmas and maybe take some of the presents to them in some other fashion. I don't know that we're going to visit Denver at this point, but definitely going to sort of rearrange holiday plans because the storm is definitely not allowing a whole lot of flights. Stormy weather, winter weather is not allowing flights to be as free as they normally are. So that is the status of that, but that means I don't have to do like frantic deep cleaning, which is kind of nice. I should probably do it anyway before the new year, but like I don't have a timeline of before the kids get here type of thing. So that's kind of nice. So yeah, but anyway, hopefully you've had a nice couple of days. I enjoyed yesterday. I played some computer games after doing Christmassy things, and then I read. I got new fuzzy slippers, which are nice. They're currently on my feet. So I got nice fuzzy slippers. Fuzzy and warm, which is good because my feet have been very cold with this colder weather. So yeah. Cool Gamer says hi. Hello. Welcome. Sonia says hi. Hello. And Roslyn is here. Good morning. Good morning to you. I'm hoping that today what I'm going to be focusing on is sort of redoing the Kanban board for next quarter. Because I'm just going to be honest with myself, and I don't know that I'm necessarily going to finish any more of what's on top. I'm going to try and finish the things that are here this week, but other than that, it's just not going to happen, I don't think. So yeah. So I'm going to be redoing that, at least taking it off and sort of making a list of things that I want to accomplish next quarter, and then sort of prioritizing how I'm going to chunk them for the Kanban board. So that's going to be one of my tasks for today because it's Monday, admin day, feels like appropriate. But yeah, so I'm going to try and focus on that for a little bit, and then I will also be trying to finish up these 4 tasks, blue tasks that are currently in the works. So that's 4 scenes that I need to finish piddling with, making better. Yeah. So let me know what you think you're going to be working on today, or if you're just relaxing. Are you setting goals for next year? Are you trying to finish up a few things before the end of the year? What exactly is it that you are going to be trying to focus on for either today or this week, whatever it is that you want to let us know about. So, and Elizabeth is here. Hello. Welcome. And yeah, I did break out my watercolors and my Prismacolors, if I'm being honest. So I did a couple of versions. I was attempting to do more sort of like misty watercolor mountains. And so this was attempt number 1. It's all kinds of messed up. I tried to overwork it too much. And then this is for my bullet journal. And then I did, I think, slightly better for the second version. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do a 2-panel painting to put in the front of my bullet journal. So this is section number 2, which is not bad. It's just not completely what I want. Although on camera it looks pretty decent. But it is just it's not quite what I want. It's closer though. So there is that. So that was section number 2. And then I tried with Prismacolors just to see if I liked just the left panel more as like a composition for the 2. So this one's brighter because it's Prismacolors. But again, I think I want to go with watercolors. I like the watercolors, but I haven't decided if I like the composition. What do y'all think? Do you think the composition for the watercolors or the composition for the simpler, more stretched out? I don't know. Don't know. I'm just like, I'm indecisive as anything. So if you have a preference, do you prefer the watercolor composition or the colored pencil Prismacolor? Elizabeth votes watercolors. Yeah, I love the misty look that the watercolor gives. Prismacolor, I have not achieved the technique to do misty at all. So yeah, but anyway, so the reason I also like the color better for the watercolors, because I can get closer to the correct color, because this color back here, the sort of like a most misty, is almost the right color for that, which is what I was hoping to achieve. So essentially what I'm going to be doing is eventually sticking this in sort of as a plate here to cover up the branding situation that happens with the cheapo bullet journals. So that is what I have been doing. You like the bushes on the cliff. I do too. I was going in and watching a whole bunch of like just quick shorts on Chinese painting tutorials, and they had some trees there and one composition, and then they had like a couple and some fences, and I was like, I can't achieve those, but I can do bushes. So yeah. It's planner day for Rosalind. Excellent. Good. You and me both for setting things up. Elizabeth should be working on your book, but you think you're going to play some Sims. Nice and relaxing. Holidays. Yes. Looks more than decent on camera. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just like, it's been so long since I've really done any watercolors. And so like the bottom of the mountains here bugs me. Because I couldn't get it to blend the way I wanted it to, and like I let it dry too much as I was trying to work on. Anyway, so I'm probably going to do a third one. At some point I will do a third one, and see if I can get it to be better. But anyway, and also leave it taped on the board so that it can dry flat, because these are not flat. They are very warped. And I peeled them off before they were fully dry. Peeled them up from where I was painting, and I should not have. Oopsies. The things you remember after making the mistakes, right? So yeah. So that is what I have been. I did some art. I did some baking. I did some holiday shenanigans. All of the good things that you should be doing during holiday seasons, right? Okay, I have not pulled cards for today, so I have no idea. In fact, I didn't pull for Saturday or Sunday. So what is today? Okay, so Knight of Swords, inverted for the black, true black deck, although the inverted doesn't really matter for I'm just taking a peek at tomorrow's card, just because why not? Okay, so we're going from left to right. The Knight of Swords, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The Empress. Okay. So another communication card, a card of fertility and abundance, card of growth. Let's see. Okay, and then for our third card, Saturday, Sunday, Sandpiper, be playful. Okay. Wait, is this swords or is this cups? This might be cups. It's got a sword or a dagger, and then it's got, I'm going to have to look it up. It might be the Knight of Cups, in which case that may change things. Okay. Let me tuck these back under. Tina likes the Prismacolors. The Prismacolors are fun, but they're very vibrant. And I was looking for a more pastel misty look. I might play a little bit more later this year with Prismacolors, because that is also Prismacolors. That the blue dragon back up there. I do love some Prismacolors. I also love oil pastels, and I have some of those and have not played with them in a while either. Okay. Let's figure out if this is cups or swords. It is cups. Okay, Knight of Cups. You'll see why I was confused in a second. Hello, Persephone. How are you? Here is the Knight of Cups. You see why I was confused? It's got the sword or the dagger and then the cup. So it's very confusing for me for a second. Okay, so emotional, brooding, artistic, and dreaming. A sensitive, imaginative, and romantic individual, his is the most beautifully decorated of all the armors, but also the least effective. It is lovingly constructed from gold, but also heavy, prone to damage, and geared towards beauty in place of actual protection. The Knight of Cups is fond of dreaming and creating. His head's in the cloud and full of wondrous ideas and ideals. His isolating helmet simultaneously blocks out the world around him and emphasizes his own moods, whether positive or negative. His world is one of the many possibilities, and endless stories of colorful fancy and hopes, elegant words strung together. Critics can deride him for failing to deliver on dreams, but creatives applaud his openness and limitless thinking. After all, one cannot build the future if one has never imagined it. Yeah, some of the True Black cards are indeed a little confusing at first. Yes. So it was just at first glance, I just saw the knife, the dagger, and was like, "Oh, swords!" No, but interesting. Okay, so we have this wealth of ideas, this wealth of imagination, but it may put us in a little bit more of a vulnerable position, is what I'm kind of reading at this. But the wealth of ideas and creativity kind of goes along with the Empress, because the Empress is a card of abundance, like complete and utter abundance. She is sort of like that mother figure that gives life to anything and everything. And the Empress is also a card of fertility in all senses, sort of like that growth of things. So if we have this wealth of ideas from our Knight, and then we have this growing, this additional growth and creativity and fertility of those ideas for the Empress. So here's our Empress. She's very much like springtime fertility, lots of growth, lots of warmth and potential. And then we have the Sandpiper being playful. Let's see if we can get this to, there we go. Being playful. So having fun with it. Whatever it is that you're doing, have fun with it. Sandpiper. Where are you? Here we go. So sandpipers are like cute little clowns poking their beaks into the sand before dark. Are we back? Are we going to stay back? Okay. Y'all let me know if you can hear me. um, okay, we're getting slightly stronger signal. Now it says the signal's okay. Maybe cross our fingers. I guess it's a good thing I'm not intending to work on my computer today because I don't think it's going to be very happy with me. Okay, so just to reiterate, you have a wealth of ideas. They're going to be very productive and lots of them. We should be playful in playing with these ideas. However, don't let yourself be too emotionally vulnerable while playing with said ideas. That's kind of the ultimate summary of those 3 cards. Don't forget to save your document, y'all. If y'all are working today digitally, please do not forget to save your document. Okay. All right. 1, again, save your document. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. I have Earl Grey tea, so cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25-minute teapot timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Let's, I'm just going to rewind this, and I'm going to leave it on the screen. Because I don't know what it's doing. Let's change the banner, I guess. Okay, hopefully you got something done that sprint. I putzed around trying to figure out what in the world was going on with the internet. Still haven't really figured it out. I don't know. And then I just decided not to worry about it too much and just try and get something done while the timer was going. I have also figured out that in order to, I'm trying out the 23 and 23. So 23 things that you do 23 times. So I have figured out that that essentially means that you have to do something twice a month, or sort of like bi-weekly, I guess you could say, in order to get 23 or 24 really in the full year. So if you're doing for the month, it would be 2. If you're doing for the quarter, then that becomes 6, if I have done my calculations correctly. So 6 times a month to do something, or 6 times a quarter, 6 times a quarter. So like if I'm aiming to read physical books, I would aim to read 2 books a month from my physical TBR shelf, which is hopefully doable. The other thing is that I want to be painting more. So if I want to do both watercolor and acrylics, because those are 2 of my sort of more favorite mediums, then that would mean 6 watercolors and 6 acrylics. So I should be painting at least once a week, or generally just taking a couple of days to like paint the crap out of things. So yeah, whereas if you are aiming for, I mean, I suppose that means you are aiming to do, okay, so brain, trying to work out and reason out things. So if you're going to do blogging once a week, then you would need 13, I think, in the quarter. So you would need to do like 13 little sticky notes for like blogging once a week, or making a video once a week or something, or chapters per week, or however you want to do it. So 6 or 13-ish should kind of be your number of things, I guess. If you're setting like weekly like checklists or weekly to-dos. 6 things for 3 quarters and then 5 in the 4th quarter. Right. Yeah, which kind of makes sense because the holidays, 4th quarter, are nuts. So yeah, so aiming for like weekly savings, like how, you would have 6 stickies for that. Or if you're going to be doing bi-weekly type of things, getting paid bi-weekly or every other week, that kind of thing. So I'm trying to reason out like how many stickies I'm going to need, and like, is it reasonable for me to put everything up for the 1st quarter, type of thing. Because I've made a list of sort of like my general, I want to do things, I want to achieve these, and then sort of breaking them down into like, okay, if you want to do all of these, you would need 6 of these, 6 of these, 13 of these, 6 of these. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm biting off more than I can chew. But in the meantime, I'm going to at least sort of try and figure out my priorities as to which ones I would want to focus on more. It may wind up being that I just decide to put all of them on my temporary sticky, my temporary dashboard, and then transfer only part of them over to the actual Kanban board. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so that is what I spent the after piddling and cursing at the internet. Just sort of like, what is it doing? I don't know. Yeah, those kind of things. So, yes. All right, y'all. That is what I did. CB got 97 words. Fantastic. Elizabeth jumped into updating your outline and amazed what streams can do for your motivation. Yes. Yes, yes. CB is watching one TV show every other week from the beginning to end. This fortnight's show is Friends. There's a lot of Friends to get through. I don't know how many seasons it was on, but it was on for a long time. So that is a lot to watch. Okay. With that in mind, I'm going to 236 episodes in total. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. Persephone did some more journaling, extra. Nice. 10 seasons. You got Netflix specifically so you can do it. Gotcha. You've watched 5 of the seasons already. Nice. So you have less than 236. You have a good bit less to do. All right, y'all. Don't forget, second sprint is 5 episodes. Okay, gotcha. In that case, you still you have a lot of watching to go. All right, so second sprint is the self-promo sprint. So feel free to promote away. And let me switch this back to bigger again. All right, we're just going to run with this teapot timer because I don't want to make the internet mad by trying to switch. So we're just going to continue with this timer. Apologies for because I won't be able to use the purple 30-minute timer, but here we are. This is what we're dealing with. So, okay, 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of something if you have not done so recently. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back with that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How was that? Don't forget that was the self-promo sprint. So if you have something you want to promote, do so. I have made more progress on my stickies. I'm sort of changing up kind of how I want to do it. So there's a lot more sort of like different colors and things. I know that people who have done Kanban boards before have said, stick with 3 main goals. But I have not been able to do that. So I'm kind of trying to color coordinate like related goals. So like this time purple is going to be hobbies. So I have the paintings and I have the Japanese lessons that I want to be doing, restudying, that kind of stuff. I have my reading, my TBR goals in sort of like pale yellow. So I have physical and ebook, but they're both going to be pale yellow. I have online content in terms of like YouTube or blog posts being kind of like orangey or gold. I have my writing is blue. My sort of like financial goals are sort of like a neon green colored. Doesn't look green when I hold it up, but it is. So I have savings goals, and then I have like no spend days that I want to focus on, like sort of increasing the number of those. So yeah, so I've got that. I've also got some things that I want to be saving for pieces of technology that I would like to purchase at some point, but want to have the budget for. So I've gotten several of those done. I've got a YouTube subscriber goal for the quarter, which is doable. I don't have any like social media goals on here other than that. And then I still have to do the sort of like health goals for like going hiking and things like that. So meditating and all of the good stuff, the self-care days, those kind of thingies. CB got 279 words. Nice. Excellent. But then Elizabeth encountered the smiley face glitch. You added another chapter, updated. Excellent. And you have a live stream every Thursday at 6 p.m. GMT +1, which is noon Eastern. And you're looking forward to the last one of this year on Thursday the 29th. Yes. Yes. All right. Cool. I mean, we're just progressing right along. I'm making some strides in getting this done. It always takes far longer than I think it should to do all these little stickies. It feels kind of redundant in some ways, be like, blog post number XYZ. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I have those goals posted so that I can continually remind myself to try and reach them. So yes, I'm going to have the 23 and 23 in my bullet journal, but I would also like to have those things on my Kanban board because yes. Okay, what else? Other than that, I don't think I was focused. I did not get too distracted that time, which is nice. All right, so my self-promo is that in the description there should be a link to my Amazon author page where you can find my tarot journals. I still have not been able to get the images of the insides to be updated yet, but that is hopefully coming soon. All right, so next sprint. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. 3, make sure you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 25-minute sprinty sprint. Still using the same one. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Alrighty. I got the next rendition of sticky notes up on the board. Some of them are a little bit larger, so they may be tasks that I like work on for a week. But I decided that was just how I was going to do it. Some of them are simple tasks. Some of them are not. Some of them may take more than, several hours. I decided to do it that way. So yeah. But that is how it's looking. I have yellow, green, purple, pale yellow, yellow and gold, blue, and then the hot pink color. I wish I had some. I don't have any like darker greens. So maybe the next time I go purchase some little flags, I might hunt for some different colors, but we'll see. But yeah. So I also got a text message that sounds like my brother's family has decided to drive from Colorado. So we may get to see them after all this holiday season, but just the timing of things will change significantly. So yeah. But anyway, so hopefully you had a good session. I think I'm not planning to do a bonus sprint today because the internet has been weird, but also just because I feel like I need to get some things done not on camera, including cleaning my desk. It's terrible, y'all. My desk is terrible. So I keep saying I need to clean it, and I like shuffle some things around and then I give up, but I need to clean it. Really clean it. And that means probably throwing some things out or donating some things. But just like I need a cleaner desk than I currently have. And I would like to go into the new year with a clearer desk. Because yeah. Okay, what else? Don't forget to save your work. Make sure pinned to the top is the AuthorTube channel and spreadsheet. I think Glory is going to be on in an hour for chats and a few sprints. And then who else is going to be on? Creative sprints at 4:30, coffee, reading, writing at 8 p.m., and Little Forest Homes at 8 p.m. So just a few scattered sprints tonight. So yeah. All right, y'all. Hopefully I will be able to get my desk clean. If you feel like holding me accountable, ask me on Wednesday how my desk is looking. And hopefully my answer will be cleaner. All right, y'all. So thank you very much for the stream, and I will see y'all soon. Don't forget to save. Bye.